Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video we are going to talk about top 10 reasons why people become wealthy. So before starting this video, please like this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel before you go. In a world of average people and average salaries, many of us aspire to join the seven-figure club. Who doesn't dream of becoming wealthy so they can stop working, go on guilt-free shopping sprees and take endless vacations? However, most rich people don't do those things, and that's part of how they build and maintain their wealth. There's a difference between living a life of careless spending, which will quickly drain even a wealthy person's bank account, and living for long-term financial independence and wealth. The self-made rich aren't necessarily smarter than anyone else, but they have mastered some important principles that help them get ahead and stay ahead. Most important, they treat building wealth as a learnable skill, and it's one that you can learn too. So here are some of the habits of wealthy people and the reason behind their richness. Number 10. They get outside their comfort zone. Wealthy people are successful because they have learned that success comes to those who embrace a little discomfort. They understand that the only way to really improve is to push yourself beyond your limits. If you want to become wealthy, you're going to need to fuel your creative spark, come up with unique business ideas, and then take the plunge. Wealth and success don't emerge from the safety of a 9-to-5 job. They come from drawing on your inner strength and going for your big dream. All successful business leaders, visionaries, and game changers have gone beyond their comfort zones in order to achieve the ultimate success. The people who will go down in history had the courage to face their fears and take that first step into the unknown. Number 9. They save their money. While non-wealthy people daydream about spending money without worry, buying fancy cars, big houses, and expensive clothes, the rich understand that the more money you spend, the less you have. The wealthy wouldn't stay wealthy long if they spent excessively. No matter how much money you earn, you'll always be poor if you spend more than you make. The rich recognize that the less you spend, the more money you have to grow your wealth. Keep in mind that frugality is relative to your income. A wealthy person may spend much more than someone who is considered middle class. But in relative terms, the rich tend to be thrifty, and they make sure they don't overspend. Number 8. They network with other successful people. Wealthy people understand the importance of surrounding themselves with other successful people. Wealthy people spend time networking with others who are wealthy but also have drive, talent, and most important, the potential to become wildly successful. The rich spend time every month getting to know other like-minded people at conferences, events, and gatherings, or just grabbing coffee or a drink with someone interesting. This is time wisely invested, as it keeps their minds focused on success, and helps them meet new people who have fresh and thought-provoking ideas. Doing this also helps wealthy people fill their contact lists with relevant and influential people who can potentially help them, and vice versa. Number 7. They have a financial growth mindset. Wealthy people are incredibly creative when it comes to thinking about business and finding different ways of making money. Mega successful people set themselves apart because they nurture a financial growth mindset which changes how you view money and helps you focus on seeing profitable opportunities. This mindset helps successful and wealthy people believe that there are always bigger and better projects to work on, and there's always more money to be made. They're open to exploring new ideas. They believe they're always capable of making changes and creating a positive outcome. Number 6. They create multiple streams of income. The more money you have, the easier it is to make more money. And the easiest and fastest way to make more money is to have multiple income streams. That way you always multiple streams of income, and can use the excess income to invest in new income flows. This, in a nutshell, is the primary way the wealthy stay wealthy. There are two types of income. Active income is where you trade your time for money. Passive income, in which payment isn't directly tied to the number of hours you work. Passive income includes rental properties, dividend stocks, index funds, writing a book, or creating an app, all of which will bring in a steady flow of income from sales or royalties. Number 5. They focus on self-improvement. Wealthy people are usually avid readers, but you will not find many romance books on their bookshelves. The wealth mindset person understands the importance of self-education, self-determination, and pushing themselves to be better each day. In fact, if you look at the books on their bookshelves, you'll mostly find books about self-improvement, entrepreneurship, and how to grow their mindset. While 85% of rich people read 2 or more self-improvement books per month, only 11% read for entertainment, compared to 79% of the poor. And a whopping 94% of wealthy people read newspapers, compared to 11% of non-wealthy people. Number 4. They never completely retire. The ultra-rich certainly have enough money to never work another day in their life, but the majority of them keep working at least to some degree, often well past 70. That doesn't mean they're clocking long days at the office. Indeed, they're probably taking their fair share of vacations and enjoying flexible schedules. But many rich people never completely retire. This is not because they can't afford to, but because they enjoy what they do. Many are entrepreneurs at heart, and the desire to run and grow a business never leaves them. The stability of working and the sense of purpose and fulfillment it gives them is an important part of their overall happiness. Working gives them an ongoing feeling of success and an objective to keep them focused. Not to mention that it keeps the money rolling in. Number 3, they are an inventor and consider it as an opportunity to serve. Stop thinking about making a lot of money and start thinking about serving a lot of people. If you think about what people need or want, then you can start building your business ideas and have a positive impact on society. Not only that, you could be the first to produce a trending product in the future. When you start to serve a lot of people, the effect of word of mouth is magnified, not to mention you'll have much more helpful feedback to improve what you do. Having a patent can be an awesome way to build wealth. Just look at Snapchat. It would definitely be challenging, but consider it to be a way of serving to benefit those who actually need your invention. No business is successful without the support of the public. Rather than squeezing every single dollar out of your customers, show them you are actually working to make them better. Number 2, they invest in the stock market. Wealthy people send their money to work so that they can stay home. They know that investing in income-producing assets will grow their finances, while saving 6 months of salary is important. Your investments are going to do the heavy lifting to help you become wealthy. Instead of running a business the likes of Microsoft or McDonald's, the best undervalued companies. Warren Buffett has simply devoted nearly his entire life to picking the best stock investments, and he does this really well. He is one of the wealthiest people in the world, with a net worth is $85 billion. Saving means putting money into a safe place until you want to retrieve it, but most savings accounts don't yield high interest, so this pile of money, basically the money stays static. It is not going to grow much beyond what you added. But smart investments will give you healthy returns which you can then reinvest. When you invest in something, you also accept some amount of risk. The way of becoming wealthy for both self-made and inherited millionaires by investing. The most common way for millionaires to make their money is through passive income flows. And it shouldn't be a complete surprise that investments are the most common way for billionaires to make their money. As an investor, you can invest and make money in many areas, such as manufacturing, healthcare, food, technology, etc. You're not limited to any one industry. As long as you know how to pick the right companies to invest in, you can make a fortune through your investments. Number 1, they invest wisely in real estate. It's no surprise that real estate is number 1 on the list, and the most common way for millionaires to make their millions is Mark Twain famously quoted: "Buy land, they're not making it anymore." We all intrinsically know that real estate is one of the most valuable assets. We can own real estate and rent it out because everyone needs a place to stay. In America, there is a housing shortage. Lucky enough to be born the Queen of England, currently Queen Elizabeth II, owns 6.6 billion acres, 1/6 of the world's land. Like most of the counties of Great Britain, Northern Ireland, Canada, Australia, and a few other places, you have to invest in real estate on your own. Just start by buying the first rental property. From 1975 to 2016, the index housing has grown by around 15 times. In other words, a $100,000 home back in 1975 is worth approximately $1.5 million today. The danger of investing in real estate is buying at the top end of the market, like in 2007. If you had bought something, then you would have needed to wait 10 years to break even on your investment. An asset like real estate is risky if you do not know your numbers. Being a successful real estate investor is about knowing your numbers. You have to know how much is your mortgage, homeowners, insurance, property taxes, and how much you can rent the property for. If you make a monthly profit of $500 to $800 per month, it lessens the risk. So get out there and start investing. What do you think of our video? Do let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go for future updates.